You're ever the disappointment. You let us down now, and it won't be the last time. Listen to what I'm saying!
But
No,
I'm
I
arguing
didn't.
my point. That
I know,
there's
but we're saying in terms of
other
anime.
countries.
That is the point we're making! Who cares what you're saying? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 wrap-up show. You guys want to introduce yourselves? Let's start with Plasma Jack.
My name is Plasma Jack.
His name is Plasma Jack.
He kind of did my introduction for me.
Bringing the positive energy as always, and we're also joined by Kyle Chaos himself. Say what's up to the people, Kyle Chaos.
What's up? What's up?
Alrighty, gentlemen. 2025 was a crazy year. Best movies of the year. Let's talk about it.
Begonia looks good.
I really enjoyed Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro.
Frankenstein was fire.
Really good. Man. It put Jacob Elordi on the map for me because I had watched Euphoria. And
was he the monster?
He's the bad guy. Yeah, he's the monster. It's stellar cast. Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth, Jacob Elordi. But Jacob Elordi was incredible as Frankenstein.
He was phenomenal. But yeah, the only thing that I didn't like was the ending, which I'm sure is probably them just trying to be accurate to the book. It seems like the monster forgave Victor kind of quickly, but yeah, excellent movie all around.
It's a setup for The Bride that's coming out.
True, but I didn't think he forgave him too quickly. I enjoyed the pacing throughout.
It was so good. The dialogue was so.
I didn't think it was that good.
You didn't enjoy it?
It's crazy. No, it was cool. It was just
for being a story that I think we've all known since our childhood. And to in terms of retelling of a story.
I mean, when have you seen the story? I mean, have you, like, besides the original movies, there really hasn't been.
Reading it. I think everyone knows.
There's been a bunch of, like, fake remakes, really. Like,
well,
you know what I'm saying?
Animations. It's referenced in pop culture constantly. I can envision it.
That's what I'm saying. There hasn't been a definitive movie. I get that being cool. And think about themes as well. If, like, because it's obviously the language is going to be different.
I think the story is you're supposed to realize that the monster is Victor von Frankenstein and not the monster. That's the entire purpose of Frankenstein.
No, like, you're supposed to be upset with your creation. You're obsessed with
the entire purpose of Frankenstein. The real monster is Victor von Frankenstein.
Is that
having not read Frankenstein, I agree with Kavan right now. Like I said, I will double back once I read the book, but as I understand it, the whole point of the book is and my dad did read it and he told me about it. He's like, it's less of a horror book and more of like a psychological horror. Right. And that this guy tries to play God, succeeds, and then realizes that he's not fit to be a god.
Yeah, you regret your decision. You put so much time into these. Like, the themes are much deeper. I don't think that they reach them in the story.
Like I said, I'll read the book and report back, and I will debate whoever.
I just don't think the movie was as exciting as everyone is saying. No matter about the story, I don't care about the book or the story or the themes, because it is what it is. Huh?
That's half the movie.
No. I'm saying, like, compared to the book, like, if he did his own thing, like, if I interpret what I know of the book compared to what I know of the story, and it doesn't correlate, that's not going to make me say it's a bad movie. I just didn't think it's as exciting as everyone's saying. I didn't say it was a bad movie either. It's just crazy that people's like, oh, it's so good.
I think the acting was S tier. I think Oscar Isaac, 100%. Jacob Elordi, and Mia Goth all had S tier acting. I love.
Excellent.
She did a great job.
Exactly. Those
she
three
did a great
were
job.
Phenomenal.
They carried the movie by themselves in terms of acting. Even though he was a dead person that was brought back to life, is he human? Does he have a soul? I love when people get into that debate and discuss when does consciousness come into play. You know, I thought that 100%. Was just an incredible job. And then 100%. Just visually it was incredible. Visually it was absolutely beautiful.
So I'm going to go through the top 10 movies real quick.
Okay.
I'm curious if you guys can guess number one.
I'm assuming it's Sinners?
No.
Really?
Is it a better...
So at number 10 we have Superman.
Superman
based
was
on
great.
Everything
I thought that was better than Frankenstein.
I think Frankenstein is good because I think it transcends politics in the year. I think Superman is kind of on the nose with what's going on in the world today. So I feel like Superman can kind of be dated because it's so.
I'm just saying, did you enjoy the movie?
Yeah, we're discussing it, buddy. I'm just telling you my own personal feelings on it. I'm not
seen
saying
it.
your feelings are wrong. I'm just saying my personal feelings on it.
I asked the question, like is it? Do you think that movie was basically more enjoyable than Frankenstein?
Big dog, I'm literally in the middle of my explanation as to why I think Superman was fantastic. It was on my top 10 list. I think it's a great movie. I personally think Frankenstein transcends the time because it's not focused on like.
He's saying Frankenstein's better, Kyle.
I think Superman's too political to be better than Frankenstein, if that makes sense. I think Frankenstein deals with a much deeper issue in terms of consciousness, whereas Superman is kind of more about like illegal aliens or whatever, or government corruption, which is always like right up my alley. Like I really enjoyed it, but for me personally, I enjoyed Frankenstein better.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard mostly good things. I heard about it's a little on the nose politics-wise, but I've heard that it's just a good, fun movie, and it's a much-needed breath of fresh air for DC. So number 9 was F1 the movie.
That has like a cult following. I just can't get into the F1 thing. It's got.
I think it was it was basically a multi-million-dollar advertisement from Vegas to get people into F1 racing. Number 8, How to Train Your Dragon. Number 7.
Go
ahead.
Real quick with How to Train Your Dragon, I watched it on the flight home. It didn't rewrite anything. It was literally like a 1-to-1 of the animated How to Train Your Dragon. I was very appreciative that they stuck to what was the source material and they didn't try to reinvent the wheel with the same IP.
Okay, I could appreciate that. This is the one that's going to be the hottest debate, or maybe not debate between you two, but number 7. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity
Retarded. I hate Demon Slayer. I hate Demon Slayer.
I love Demon Slayer. I absolutely love Demon Slayer.
So it is a debate. All right,
We've already had this debate. I think
we're not on stream.
I will never hate on another artist or creator. All right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I started when I started talking to somebody about this, and they couldn't talk to me about it because they don't know about American comics, and I think that's how I should approach it. Demon Slayer is beautiful anime, beautiful manga, right? Flashy. But guess what? I can't get into it. I think the story isn't that good. It just doesn't do it for me. But I can read Spawn, right? Spawn, number 1 for Image Comics, is the highest selling single issue of all time. All right? So at over 1 point. Great fucking looking comic. Literally amazing looking comic. Like OD, because it's in color. Yeah. But it's on the surface level, it's a shitty story. So I'm not gonna say there's a bunch of good things about Demon Slayer, but it should not be in the top 7 movies that of whatever just because it's sold a lot and it has a fan base. Okay.
Well, so here's what I really like that this is here is because it's anime really breaking into the mainstream in a way that
But Neza 2, which is a Chinese movie, all right, and very independent in the way that he comes from. Well, now it's not independent, that studio that made it.
Would you call
but
that
the guy
anime,
really
though?
comes from humble beginnings. Neza 2 is better than Demon Slayer.
Would you call Neza anime? Because that's what we're saying.
It doesn't matter. It's
that's the point that we're making. We're saying that anime is breaking into the mainstream. That's the point.
Anime's already brought in the mainstream in 2001 when Spirited Away won an Oscar. Neza is an original story that is made from somebody who wrote it and directed it. Like the Demon Slayer is something that is taking from another creator in a comic book form, telling the exact story. And the people are just directing the animation.
I really enjoyed it. I like Demon Slayer in general in terms of story. And did you see the movie?
Yes, I did. You made me watch all this. I didn't watch the show, so I watched these fucking movies because they're easy to fucking get.
Sure. I enjoyed Demon Slayer.
It's a flashy show.
I'm a sucker for tragedy, and it helps sell my interest in the main characters.
Look, Spirited Away might have won an Oscar, but there's certainly like an increasing frequency of of anime movies because like I'm sure
Spirited Away is
Akira
incredible, but
broke
I don't
the top 10 in the 80s or whatever.
Sure.
Did you watch the movies that you said, Kyle? Did you watch this? But did you watch Nazo too?
We're talking about Demon Slayer.
No, did you? I'm saying I'm arguing my point.
I know, but we're saying in terms of
other
anime.
countries who make there's other countries who make animation too.
But that I understand that and I respect it, but that's not the point we're making.
And no
We're
one's saying
talking
that that's
about,
bad.
Yeah, we're saying
That's
about
not
anime.
the point because you say it's not.
No, nigga, listen. We're saying anime. Anime broke into the mainstream. That's what we're saying. Neza 2's not an anime. That's all we're saying. I understand that you like Neza 2, and that's fine. And I respect that, and I respect your decision. Listen to what the fuck I am saying.
What did Neza 2 do this year, though? Neza 2 made $2 billion.
Neza 2 is not an anime. Listen to what I'm saying. We were talking for the point that anime is an anime movie made the top 10. That's all
what you're talking about.
That is the point we're making. Who cares what you're saying? The point that we're trying to make that establish the conversation is that an anime made the top 10, and to bring it up Neza 2, which had nothing to do with the fuck we're talking about. And that's cool. And I tried to stay calm and respect what you're saying, but you're not listening to what the subject matter of the conversation was. We said we were glad an anime movie made the top 10. Neza 2 is not an anime, so it's not factored into the conversation. Oh my God.
I got to speed run these last few.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the next one?
All right. Number 6, Avatar: Fire and Ash. I wanted to say it.
Didn't see it.
I
Not
didn't see
enough
Way
time.
of the Water. Yeah. Jurassic World Rebirth at number 5.
Same old shit. Dinosaurs got loose. I don't know. I mean, I think it's gonna sell tickets. I don't think in terms of story that it reinvented the wheel in any aspect.
Probably not. Nor did the next one, a Minecraft movie. I doubt that reinvented the wheel.
No.
It's mostly for little kids, I think.
Jack Black sells tickets. Jack Black, you put him on the screen, he's gonna sell tickets.
Yeah.
What list are you reading?
Top grossing movies of the year. All right, Lilo and Stitch, live action remake of the original.
It was
number 2.
It was interesting. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie at all. It was very fast. It was not all the way true to the source material, and that's typically my issue with like remakes. For example, if I could take you off track just for a moment, because I know you're gonna have to go. I just want to talk about this. Did either of you see Until Dawn?
No.
Yes.
Until Dawn came out this year and was an egregious disrespect to the name. It just took the IP of Until Dawn and did nothing with the video game. It was a video game first, and the video game is a bunch of campers or counselors, whatever. They go up to like a winter break cabin in the woods type deal, and they're attacked by not only a killer amongst them, but monsters out in the woods. Until Dawn, the movie, had nothing to do with the plot, not an homage, no references, nothing. It literally stole the game's name and then rewrote the entire plot, where it's like a time sequence where people start over and over and over, and it's got nothing to do with the source material. And if it was named something else, it would be a fine movie. But the fact that you named it Until Dawn and then did nothing having to do with the game, and pissed me off as the viewer, because like that's just a weird sell. It was a terrible.
I completely understand that. That's always a bummer when that happens, and I'm on your side, which is just give the movie a different fucking name.
Yeah, dude, just name it something else. If you're not going to do anything at all with the source material, why name it after that?
But all right, last 2. Number 2, Zootopia 2.
Didn't see it.
Dare I call it Tutopia?
Okay.
And then number 1, this is going to be the equivalent of me dropping a live hand grenade between the two of you, because I'm about to leave after this. Number 1, highest grossing movie of 2025, Neza 2. All right. Thank you for having me. I'm sorry I couldn't stay for the full episode. I look forward to watching the stream and hearing what proceeds out of this.
Absolutely.
So,
You're ever the disappointment. You let us down now, and it won't be the last time.
I'm sorry.
But I really, really appreciate having you for the little bit of time that you gave us.
Absolutely. Love you guys. Be civil and...
Wait. I just want to preface, I did not know the list was the top grossing movies. I thought this is some list that you found was the top 10 movies of 2025. I did not know this was the grossing. So that argument we had was totally pointless. I was like, how is this number 7 on the top 10 movies?
You're just now realizing that argument was pointless?